Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Trade. Today we're just going to do a quick review of our trade plan, how we can trade today on 14th December. Couldn't make a video yesterday, so just doing this live video. So this is the daily chart of Bank Nifty. We have closed pretty strong, closed above the previous week, previous day high, above the previous swing high, and we've got a pretty strong close, and we're closed at 43,946, right? So we'll quickly check what are the levels that we can trade with today. And some interesting fact, the reason somehow I decided to make this video by finding time in the morning is a couple of interesting things on the weekly and the monthly CPR that I need to show, which might be helpful in today's trading. Now we'll just see whether we're going to get a gap up or a gap down. As of now, it's looking like a pretty big gap up, 107 points. SGX Nifty, let me just refresh so we have the right data. Yeah, it is 107, and even the US market is in green. Now when we come to our 15-minute intraday chart, see, obviously Bank Nifty is at all-time high. There's no any resistance level on top. So how we can predict the next for the targets is by using the weekly and the monthly CPR. That's one way of doing it. Now before I put on the weekly and the monthly CPR, what I want to tell is, see, after a gap up, right now 100 point means Bank Nifty might gap up around 200 or 300 points, right? After a gap up, always we'll wait to see if we get some kind of a pullback to this level. This could be a nice buying zone, and in case we bounce from here, it is good. And if we buy here, right, close to 43,900, the stop loss will be this level, because once this breaks, then probably we might even come to 43,869, and we might even come closer to this level of, what do you say, 43,800, this black line, trend line that I've drawn. So if all these mark levels fail, right, this is a place where we might take support in case we come down. But with this gap up, we'll have to wait and see how the market moves. Now if I just put on the daily CPR, we have our daily CPR levels in R3 is at 44,250. Now for intraday trading, right, not every day, I keep reiterating this in many of my videos, we shouldn't be trading if the market is above R3, or this is just my personal point of view. Obviously one can trade however they want, but I would not prefer to trade if the market is goes above R3. Not, see, if you go back and test, do some back testing, right? R3 of CPR, not many times the market has gone unless there is some news or some event associated on that particular day. So this can be our ultimate target in case we go higher. Now what are the other things that we can see is using the weekly and the monthly CPR. Like how we have daily CPR, we have weekly and the monthly CPR also. So in Bank Nifty, first I'm going to put on the weekly CPR, and the indicator that I'm using is just a custom indicator that's done by me. There are a lot of free indicators. You won't find this indicator in TradingView. You can just type your CPR, you get hundreds of free indicators, so it shouldn't be a problem getting the monthly and the weekly CPR. So we have taken resistance at the R1 of the weekly CPR at about, we didn't hit this level, but R1 is at 44,000, right? And above that we have R2 at 44,381. So these are the levels that we'll have to keep in mind in case we go higher today after this gap up. See, we are going to get a gap up, okay, after probably some sort of retracement, even if not here. After some retracement, if we go ahead, this can be our first target around 44,300. Now because using this level only in my thumbnail, you can see probably the next target is, how I got that level is from CPR itself, right? And if I just put on the monthly CPR, see, this entire month December, we didn't test the CPR, but we broke the previous month high, and now we have come close to the monthly R1, right? So we'll mark this level. This level is at about 41,100. So today when we get this gap up, say we get a gap up close to 44,100, this level will have to be pretty careful, because there is a good chance we might take some resistance from here and slip. So this is the level, but if this level breaks, yeah, we can go with our daily CPR targets with R3 as a target. So we'll have to be careful at this point. 44,100, definitely some reaction will be there at the monthly R1. You can go do some back testing whenever the market come closer to a monthly CPR. There'll be some reaction. Now the example is last month November itself, right? Just a quick example. See, we came close to R1, there was some sell off, then obviously again we broke out and went higher. But there will be some reaction because a lot of big players and a lot of people who use this monthly pivots, especially closer to the all-time high, would either want to book profits here, or they would have placed some kind of orders in the system to book profits when Banknifty is at about 41,100 or so. But if this level breaks, then we have this weekly CPR of 44,388. So these are the levels that we will look to trade in Banknifty. And quickly let's check Nifty. See, in Banknifty, if there is some kind of a reversal that's going to happen after a gap up, the levels that we'll have to watch out is what I mentioned, this R1 and this R2 and the monthly R1 of CPR. So this is the 15-minute chart of Nifty. Yesterday Nifty showed a pretty good strength. Bank Nifty moved little, but Nifty there was a good move, and this black trend line we kind of like broke out of this trend line. We came to retest beautifully and then went higher. So today with this 100-point gap up, maybe we will open closer to 18,666, right? So when we come closer here, we'll have to wait and watch whether some kind of a sell-off will come again, because twice we have taken resistance at this point, that is 18,666. But if this breaks, next immediate target, okay, is 18,700. It's all there on the charts. There's nothing so big about it. Already twice we have taken resistance here, right? So even this time when we come here, wait, look for some kind of a bearish candle or something, and then we can take a shot. But if this level breaks in the morning or gap up above this level, now we are getting a 100-point gap up. I'm expecting a gap up close to 18,666. If we gap up somewhere closer to this level, right, about 18,700 or 699, then this will become the pressure point. Maybe we can expect some reversal here, but again if this breaks, then the next target is 18,781. So these are the levels that we are looking forward for. And if we look at the open interest in Bank Nifty is bullish, no doubt about it. We have put writing even at 41,100, small put writing, 44,000 also the put writing that's come in. That's what happened yesterday. And if you see the overall open interest, there's a lot of put writing, hardly any call writing. One significant is 44,500. So definitely it's looking bullish as of now, but we'll wait and see when the market opens what happens. But since Bank Nifty is at all-time high, this is a good time to make use of the weekly and the monthly CPR levels for our trading. Thank you. Let's